Hello, in today's ASMR Reiki session, we're going to focus on you receiving whatever it is you need to receive. If you've been feeling down, then I want you to tune into energies that will help alleviate that. If you've been feeling tired, then set the intention that you're going to connect with energies that will invigorate you and help you to feel alive and motivated. If you have been feeling like everything you do, just gosh, it isn't good enough or it isn't quite right, I invite you to connect with frequencies that are going to help you feel like I am strong and I am assured and I am boldly, or maybe not boldly, maybe quietly living my purpose. So what we want to focus on is just removing, and when I say we, I mean me and my guides, working with you and your guides, and we're just removing the energies, the programs, the stuck emotions. We're removing it from your field so you can be and create and live in a joyful, abundant, prosperous, grounded, embodied state of being. So while we're already getting hot, lots of frequencies are getting downloaded. I don't know if you're aware of that. And if you're wondering what kind of frequencies are getting downloaded, I only work with you and your quantum codes. Okay, so codes that are coming in from your personal quantum field and the pure, regenerative, nurturing, creative energy of Gaia. And that's why I call the healing modality that I use Gaia Radiance. So you don't have to worry about unwanted energies or frequencies. It's all you and Mother Earth, and that's it. All the energies that I work with are very, I don't want to say pure, but they're just intentional. That's a better word than pure. So you just might want to, again, this energy is just for you to help you refresh, renew, reboot, revitalize. Be authentically you. If you feel like it, pay attention to your throat chakra. That's where you express your uniqueness and who you are. It's your voice. Now I'm going to invite you to engage your mind a little bit. And laughing at the healing assistant back there. I'm going to invite you to engage your mind, and I want you to explore areas of your life where you feel like you have to perform or be or do or engage in a certain way. For example, I have a healing healer's mastermind, and we were engaging with what success looks like and how can I be a success if I don't have a nice car, or if I don't have the beautiful home, or I don't have all these status symbols. So we kind of explored, where that comes from and is it true? So a lot of times when we need to revitalize ourselves, we also need to become aware of some of those programs that are making us feel like, we're not going to measure up, or we're not good enough, we're not doing enough. Because until we remove those programs in their entirety, it's kind of like being a hamster on that wheel, right? We invigorate ourselves, we do something, we feel better, but then all of a sudden we're on a down slope, right? And then we do something, we feel better, and we're on a down slope. And it's kind of like this pattern, right? So let's step off that hamster wheel, right? And let's just explore what's one program? And if you need help, let's look at, whatever subject you are wanting to be revitalized around. Again, is it success? Is it money? Is it relationships? Is it health? Is it your weight? Whatever it is. And what's the one program, that's saying you're not there? And maybe it's you saying, I want more, but usually it's somebody else's voice. It's either coming from the collective, like what does success look like? Or it's coming from your mom, you shouldn't do that, or you can't be that, or you won't make money in that. It could be a college you went to that you've long since forgotten what the information is, but there might be small, subtle installed programs that are guiding you in a way that doesn't feel good, causes you to get weak and kind of like, I can't do it. Okay, it could be religion. And maybe it's a religion that you've left, but the programming is still there affecting you. So take a breath. And just allow information to come from where it needs to come from. What's the source of that thing that's causing you to experience your life in a way you don't want to experience it? Could be, you heard money is the root of all evil. I know that's kind of an overused example, but it got stuck somewhere because it's pretty prevalent. It's reinforced a lot in our society. So it could be you heard that somewhere and it got stuck, and it's a program running in the background, messing up your money mojo, okay? Well, we want to sweep that away, okay? So you may be receiving some information about what the programs are, or what the program is. Might be several. And take a breath and just make a decision right now that, with my help, or with the help of your guides, or even a different healer, become aware of it and work with a different healer. But you're gonna dismantle, dissolve, and then delete that program. I'm going to say that again. You're going to dismantle, delete, and dissolve that program. Now take a breath and pull in energy from your 9th chakra. That's all the codes, okay? It's all the symbols, it's all the codes. It's basically your connection to that personal field I was talking about. And just allow that healing energy to come in and filter through, and the new energy and the new codes that are coming in that are in alignment with who you are and why you're here and who you are. Like, who are you? A lot of times, so, well, if I'm taking myself, for example, who is Rebecca Kimes, right? like I say, oh, well, I'm a professional energy healer, I'm a dog mom, I'm a wife, I'm a content creator, I'm a manifesting generator. But none of that really encompasses who I am, that core of me, that spark of me. And that's what I am going to invite everyone right now to just take a breath and let all your intention and your attention go into the center of your heart right now. And take a couple breaths and just be still. And experience who and what you are as a spiritual being, having a human experience. What do you want to express in this world? Just what do you want to express? Who do you want to help? What do you want to experience more of? Just stay in your heart chakra. I'm just holding space for you to be in your heart chakra. There we go. And now shift gears. And who are you as a human? Kind of like having a spiritual experience. What does that look like? Because a lot of times we hear, oh, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. And yes, you absolutely are. There's this eternal part of you that has had many infinite numbers of lifetimes and experiences and has all these different trials and joys and tribulations and creative expressions, that multi-dimensional aspect of you. But there's also a human that's here having a very sacred spiritual experience. And I'm inviting you to not downplay the human. I think those of us who are in the spiritual realm tend to kind of like, I'm never coming back to Earth again. And I invite you to put that to the side and just really absorb this beautiful life that you have the ability to live. If you release some of the programmings and expand and release some more of the programming and expand and release some of the programming and expand. And when I say expand, it means have a higher frequency, live more in those joyful peace, prosperity, living in those emotional states, being more accepting of yourself and being more accepting of others, living a wide life versus I only like this, I only like him, I only like her, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks, and that's how it is. Okay, and that narrows you down, that constricts you. And then again, that causes you to be like, because it constricts you and it weighs you down. Okay? So as we renew and we reinvigorate ourselves and we allow ourselves to be expanded and we're releasing the programming and we're saying yes to new things. We're maybe even saying yes to some old things, but in a different way. Think about that. Okay, just like, oh, well, I have to, go to my job. But it's like, I get to go to my job. I really like my coworker Mary, and I really like working with the clients, and and that brings me joy. and focusing more on that. And again, I'm kind of sounding a little bit like Abraham Hicks, but there's just so much truth to that. To just saying yes to a joyful life. And sometimes we do need to say no. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to do this. Okay? So take another deep breath. And another one. And I want to invite you to say yes to some integration energies. Notice how you're feeling now. You've downloaded a lot of codes. You've let go and removed a lot of old programming. As a matter of fact, I invite you to just unplug from the collective. I always, whenever I'm doing healing sessions, especially when I'm working with empowered energetics, my head's starting to itch. But I kind of see like the collective consciousness energy kind of putting a dome over humanity, kind of stifling it. Okay, so I want you to, the unplugging doesn't kind of go with the dome thing, but just unplug from the unconscious collective of how you should be and who you should be and what does success look like for a white woman in her 50s, and what does success look like for an Asian male in his 40s, and what do you have to do in school, and what car do you need to drive, and all that. And what's in here? What do you want? And what's the greatest expression of your 12th chakra gift? And if you don't know what the 12th chakra gift is, I did a video on it. And I believe that if each of us were in tune with our 12th chakra gift, it would really like solve, I'm not going to say all, but it would solve a majority of the problems of humanity. It would solve the not enoughness. It would solve I'm not good enough. I think it would solve the power struggles, because if we really want a profound change on the planet, the collective needs to change and anchor in those higher frequencies. Kind of like the ascension model, but I don't think the ascension model is quite what the spiritual people say it is. That's okay. I could be wrong. I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. But I do know that if more and more of us let go of the lack and the limitations and the I'm not enoughness and I can't because, and we let that go, and we live from our heart, and we allow our vibrations to raise a little bit and stabilize, and raise a little bit and stabilize, and then that is going to help others just by being in their presence do the same thing. Then more beauty, more creativity, more unconditional love will rule the planet. Won't that be a beautiful life for everybody? But right now, you can live that life to the best of your ability. So, I think I've babbled enough. Let's call in more integration energies. I want to strengthen and integrate all your energetic shifts and changes. We want to delete your mind from trying to recreate things as they used to be. And so it is. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.